Hello everyone! Welcome to another Valentine's Day special. A little late, but hey, I can't post 4 videos in one day. So, yeah, we carry on, again in collaboration with Lynn, so stick around until the end for artwork. And yeah, another one is going to come tomorrow because I was too tired to edit it today. As always, special thanks to my lovely patrons and all of you who still watch my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with the uploads, and let's get into it, shall we? To be loved is to be changed. At least that's what Shigeru often heard people say, and as of lately, he had to admit it was probably true. Otherwise, he wouldn't be watching Kentaro glaring out of their window and wonder when did his husband's grumbling turn so cute. What used to be a nuisance for him now turned into the most endearing sight, and Shigeru couldn't but chuckle under his breath as he crossed the distance between them and gently rubbed Kentaro's head. What are you so grumpy about? With a huff, Kentaro motioned outside vaguely as if that explained everything, before he wrapped his arm around Shigeru's waist to pull him to his side. Use your words, love. I have no idea what that meant. The whole city is turning pink and red again. It's disgusting. Shigeru chuckled, suddenly understanding everything. No matter how much Kentaro showed his love to him, he never got over his grumpy teenage phase when it came to the official love celebrations. It's Valentine's Day. Yeah, and I hate this whole thing. You hate pink? I don't care about the colors. It just pisses me off everything changes because of one stupid holiday. He pointed outside the window towards a small sweets and gifts shop across the street, where a group of young guys just dug through the Valentine's Day display. See them? Idiots! Can't even buy gifts for their partners ahead of time and they think they'll score points. Celebration of love, my ass. Come on, it's not that bad. Besides, not everyone is as thoughtful as you when it comes to romance. A light shiver ran down his spine when Kentaro's mouth curled into a smirk, carrying a silent promise. But then his face softened as he brought their lips together. Shigeru no less than melted, his heart turning into a swarm of butterflies, just like always when Kentaro kissed him. Only the best for you, my love. Shigeru blushed, but he was far beyond the urge to hide it. In his husband's arms, he didn't have to hide anything. So I shouldn't expect an outside day this year? I didn't say that. I'll just take you somewhere away from all this crap. Oh? A mysterious smile appeared on Kentaro's lips. You'll see. Is planning me really that necessary? He barely registered reaching for the soft shawl wrapped around his eyes, and instead tapped around to find Kentaro's hand again. He really wanted to say his voice didn't tremble, but that would be a lie. He trusted Kentaro with his life, and he was sure no danger could ever befall him as long as they were together. But spending almost half an hour unable to see anything was getting a bit too much. Kentaro squeezed his hand in reassurance, leaving a light kiss on his palm. We'll be there soon. Why don't you tell me what it is? Because it's a surprise. His voice softened. Don't be scared. Bruno won't let anything happen to you, right? Bruno barked quietly from the back seat, and Shigeru cracked a small smile. That's good to know. He tried to relax and just enjoy the peaceful, albeit somewhat strange ride, given up long ago to try guessing where the road was leading them. Besides, he didn't want to ruin Kentaro's plan by peeking or guessing the location of the surprise he had been preparing for the last week at least. It had been a while since they went on a trip the last time. Back when Kentaro took him on a hike to get over his worry, and which still ended with a hospital trip. But now, the situation was slightly different, if only because it was too cold to do a hike. He definitely didn't complain about some snowy adventure, even if it meant he would end up completely drenched. He had the best heaters in the world next to him after all. I'd like to see the landscape though, you know? You'll see enough of landscape when we get there. Don't tell me you're dragging me into the mountains after all. And risk you falling and hurting yourself again? No way. Perhaps instinctively, he clenched Shigeru's hand a bit tighter as if the danger of falling was relevant in the car. Though, considering how their last trip outside the city by car ended, Shigeru soon found himself returning the squeeze, sending a quick prayer to the gods to keep them from harm this time. Alright, we are here. Can I take it off now? Yep. Relieved, Shigeru pulled the shawl from his eyes, blinded for a while by the light reflected from the snow. To his surprise, they didn't stop by any fancy chalet or hotel, but instead they found themselves at the edge of a forest with several snow-covered peaks rising on the horizon. It was still a breathtaking sight though. Come on, we gotta prepare some stuff. Don't forget your gloves. He followed after Kentaro, and then he finally understood what the heavy thing Kentaro loaded into the trunk was. Sledges? Where did you get that? Borrowed. He pulled the sledges out and handed Shigeru a set of leash and harness. Prepare our noble steed, would you? Shigeru snickered, his heart speeding up with excitement as he let Bruno out of the car and dressed him into the harness. He patted the pup's soft fur, smiling whenever Bruno's tail hit his legs. You really have interesting ideas for dates. He reached over to kiss Kentaro one more time, his cheeks prickling with pleasant heat. You're awesome, you know that? You can say that again. Despite what his confident tone might suggest, the blush creeping to his neck told Shigeru what he needed to know. He decided not to tease Kentaro about it, and instead helped him with hooking the harness in front of the sledges, glad to see Bruno seem just as excited as ever. His original worries that they might be too heavy for just Bruno to pull turned out to be baseless, as the pup didn't even blink before they were comfortably sliding over the snowy field. A little cold, but giggling like a pair of kids nonetheless. Feeling safer than ever with Kentaro's arms wrapped around his waist, Shigeru let himself lean back against his husband's chest, making a mental note to think of something special for Kentaro too. They stopped after a while, mostly to give Bruno a bit of time to rest. Yet Shigeru soon found out Kentaro had a different idea too, as right in the next moment, he was mercilessly thrown into the deep snow. Oh come on! What is it with you and throwing me into snow? He grumbled under his breath and then pulled still snickering Kentaro into the same pile, adding a handful of snow into his face for good measure. And here I thought you loved me. Kentaro spat out the yet unmelted snow and smiled, against Shigeru's expectation, wrapping his arm around him in the warmest of hugs. I do. The most in the world. I love you too. But you don't have to turn me into a snowman every winter. It's practical. When I turn you into a snowman, I'm also the one who gets to thaw you. Makes it worth it. Shigeru certainly did thaw a bit after that, feeling his cheeks heating up under the tens of kisses Kentaro peppered on his whole face. It didn't take long, and he was giggling again, enjoying every second despite still sitting in a pile of snow. Happy Valentine's Day, love. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and now you can enjoy the cute art too. There will be one for each part. Also, Lynn is currently open for commission, so if anyone wants to check her portfolio, link to her card will be at the usual place in the description. If you have any requests or ideas, the request form is linked in the video description. See you next time!